your time.
My pleasure.
I'll ask you some questions about you.
About me, okay?
Is it okay?
Sure, go ahead.
First of all, could you tell us about yourself?
Myself.
Yes.
Of course. My name is Yumi Nakashima, as you already know. And I teach English at Y's English Salon, which is in Sadawara, Kumamoto City. The school opened 5 years ago. Okay? And I have been teaching English for about 25 years. And I used to teach English at various places such as university and English conversation schools. I also have worked as a translator and interpreter.
Oh, so you work as an interpreter?
Yes, I used to,
Okay.
actually.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Go ahead.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Yes, I have been abroad, but that was just for a month or so. So, yeah, that's about myself.
Right. Then when you were a student, was your English good?
No, not at all. Actually, my English was terrible. For the first year in junior high school, I didn't understand grammar at all. For example, subject-verb agreement, like which verbs follow which subject. For instance, she, a pronoun, is followed by is, right? If it's in the present tense. But I didn't get it at all.
Okay. Then what was your turning point?
My turning point, I think I've had several, but the first one was when I was the first grade of junior high school. And because my English was so terrible, right, that I had to ask a friend of mine whose English was much better why she was good at it. Okay? And she told me about an English school she was studying at. And there, an old lady who was in her 80s, I guess, was teaching English. And of course, I started going there. But anyway, one day, she said something really nice to me, and which I believe have helped me, gain confidence in English. So I think that was my first turning point, and for that, I can't thank her enough.
Right. Okay. And you've experienced a lot of things so far.
Right? Yes, I have.
Yeah. So what's the most impressive experience you've ever had?
The most? Okay. If I have to pick one, I would say an international conference where I worked as a simultaneous interpreter. There were about 300 attendees, if I remember correctly, and some invited guest speakers from various countries. I was able to, meet so many eminent experts on higher education, and through the conference, I was able to experience something I wouldn't have imagined. And yeah, so that was one of the most impressive, experiences, and yeah. That was quite an experience for me.
Okay. And I heard you were also asked to give an opening remarks, right? And how was it?
Oh, you mean the opening remarks at the conference?
Yes.
Oh, that was unbelievable. What actually happened was that someone from MEXT, Ministry of Education, Culture, Sports Science and Technology, which is Monkasho in Japanese, was supposed to come to Kumamoto to give opening remarks at the conference, but nobody did.
Wow.
Instead, a piece of paper where congratulatory remarks were written was sent to the organizer. And the night before the conference, I was asked to translate it into English, and which I did. But on the day of the conference, maybe an hour before the conference started,
An hour before.
I was asked to read it. I mean to read what I translated myself in front of so many wonderful people, and that was quite an experience.
So when you asked to work as an interpreter, were you confident?
Of course not. I had zero confidence. But my motto was, whatever comes to me, I should accept. So I did.
Wow, you are so brave.
I was.
And one more. Yeah. Before the conference, you had to study a lot, right?
Yes, I had to.
So how did you study?
How did I study?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.